Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about gut health and what I have to recommend for you to help you get that gut health stronger and better balanced. Now, gut health, we have to remember, is at the core of everything in our body because that's where our microbiome lives. And we now know our microbiome has effects in every single organ of our body: brain, thyroid, heart, lungs, gut, liver, kidneys, everywhere. So our immune system is absolutely the biggest part of the microbiome. So we really need to take care of our microbiome and our gut. And it starts with making sure that you get 25 grams or 30 grams of fiber every single day. Not 5 days a week, not 6 days a week, not 3 days a week, 7 days a week. Okay, so you know that I like to take breaks from things, but fiber, no. We need 25 to 30 grams of fiber every single solitary day. So that's very hard to do. Out of the 28 people that I have completed so far that have come in, there are only about 2 of you that get adequate fiber. So the first thing that I want to recommend, that I highly recommend, the FemGuard Plus Balance is the product that brought me to Designs for Health, but I can tell you that this is the product that will keep me here forever. This is an amazing fiber. You know, if you've ever taken or used a fiber in like a shake, it's nasty. They taste bad and they coagulate, and this doesn't. This is delicious. It actually doesn't really have much taste at all, but it doesn't coagulate at all. I actually use this every morning in my protein shake. So I do use a protein shake every single morning, and sometimes, depending on what time I wake up, it might be like noon. But in any event, it's my first meal of the day, and I put my fiber in there. They make 2 different ones. This is Paleo Fiber. RS stands for resistant starch. Extremely fine. It's like a powder. You've never seen a fiber like this before. It's like a powder. It's just amazing. And then they have the regular Paleo Fiber, and I love this one too. It does not coagulate and it doesn't have any taste. I use cashew milk in my shakes. You can use the coconut milk or almond milk, your choice there, hazelnut milk. But I use cashew. I like the taste of it. Coconut, I like the taste too. But in any event, I get 10 grams of fiber a day with this. Now, to start you out, I likely only wrote for 5 grams or the equivalent. I gave you the amount to use based on what I saw in your questionnaires. And but I probably didn't start you out as high as I'm using, but you might want to try, just keep inching that up. Actually, you can probably double it in a week or 2 weeks and get up to that 25 grams of fiber as quickly as possible. So the next thing I want to tell you about is digestive enzymes. So unfortunately, remember, we only lived into our 50s just 100 years ago. Things really slowed down when we hit our 50s. Not just our hormones, but our digestive enzymes as well. So we aren't digesting our food as well. Now, for small meals, I may not use a digestive enzyme, but for larger meals, I always use digestive enzymes. There's a couple of different ones. I tend to recommend this one because I haven't noticed any difference between it and the Paleozyme. Digestzymes is equally effective in me, but I just want to show you I have used this, and in fact, see, this one's empty. But I use this, it's maybe a few dollars cheaper or less expensive, and it's a very reasonably priced product. I do use this one as well every day with my shake because this one's specifically for those already broken down shakes, like the protein shakes, hydralazine. So I use this for my shake and digestimes for food. Maybe 1 capsule for a medium-sized meal, 2 capsules when I go and pig out. Okay, so probiotics. I get a lot of questions on probiotics. I have every probiotic in my refrigerator or cabinet. I have every one. I'm not going to show them all to you. In the membership, I'm going to go over every one of them. There are so many cool probiotics, so many different doses and so many different kinds. And I'm going to unravel the mystery of probiotics in the membership. We just don't have enough time to do it in this short little time we've got together. But we've had good time together, haven't we? So this is the one I generally recommend. It's ProBiomed 50. So it's 50 billion colony-forming units of probiotics per capsule. Now, it does not have to be refrigerated. That's another thing that I like about it. You keep it in a cool, dry place, wherever. I keep it in the kitchen because that's where I keep all my stuff so I don't forget it. And this one you take with a meal. Now, what do I want to tell you that's important about this? Really important. When you start consuming adequate fiber, what you're going to find is you need less and less probiotic, okay? And the reason that is because probiotics feed off of fiber. That's how they live. They eat fiber. So when you get the proper amount of fiber, you're not only decreasing your risk of heart disease, colon cancer, anal cancer, and many other forms of medical conditions, you're also feeding the good bacteria in your gut. So you need less and less of this because your natural microbiome that you're also supplementing with this is getting better and stronger and stronger. So this now, I've gotten my gut so good, so healthy, that I usually take one of these about 3 days per week. In the membership, I'll show you a bunch more cool stuff about all the different probiotics that are out there now and when you take each one, because there is actually a time for each different type of probiotic. Now actually there's 2 things. Oh, here it is. This is so good. Okay, eat your heart out. I don't necessarily have these every day. There's 18 in a box, so I only want to have 1 box a month. But even if I had one every day, they'd be great because these are amazing. So these have 11 grams of fiber in them. So when I get my 10 grams, which I'm starting you at probably 5, but when I get my 10 grams of fiber in this and I get my 11 grams of fiber in this, the rest can come from my food and I don't have to worry. Now, you too, like if you pick a protein shake, protein powder that has some fiber, you can add that to it too. But I want to tell you, these are filling. And if you didn't use a protein shake and you just use this with something else, I wouldn't use this and a protein shake in this. You'd be way too full, you'd be bloated. But this actually can serve as like a midday meal. This is amazing. So if you want to lose weight, I want to tell you, this is a huge, huge factor in keeping weight controlled or even helping you lose weight. And it's going to be a big part of the membership. But I highly recommend you buy a box of these and give these a try. Now, I put about 3 or 4 in the refrigerator at once because I like mine a little bit hard when I eat it. So there's only one last thing that I want to tell you about, and that's Colon RX. This is a natural, if you have an occasional constipation, instead of using a medication, I highly recommend this, before you go to bed. But honestly, If you use your fiber, and you're also gonna see in your report, because every single one of you got it, again, not many of you getting adequate water, you need at least 100 ounces of water a day. So a gallon has 128 ounces, and I want to see at least 100 go down your gullet every day. So these are glass bottles. I happen to like these. I refill them with electrolyte alkaline water, and I drink 4 of these. They're 27 ounces each. So I'm getting 112 ounces, and I literally will not go to bed until I drink 4 of these a day. But I usually finish it even before the day is up. So the one thing I want to tell you about the water is that when you don't get enough water, I mean, some of you are drinking as little as 4 glasses of water a day. That's just, killing yourself. Your brain is shriveling up, I have to tell you. But if you get enough water, you will notice a drive to drink more water. If you don't get enough water, your thirst mechanism actually turns off, okay? So you don't even feel thirsty. And I have people that tell me that, well, I don't even feel thirsty. Well, honey, you don't feel thirsty because your body's thirst mechanism turned off because it's dehydrated. So drink, drink, drink. All right. Well, thanks so much for being here, and go get them. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.